Hello, 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 and welcome back. Oh. It tried. It tried. There we go. Give it a moment. Hey. Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Hope everyone's not having too much issues. I have played a little bit more of the game mode, as I said. I'm just going to put the music on, just a moment. But yeah, we've played a fair bit more of the mode in my free time. When I say a fair bit more, I do mean quite a few hours now. I played with a friend as well. So we got a few things tested out and tried. To give an example of where we're at now, so I've now completed up to hard mode outskirts. And we have unlocked Riven, Aurora, and unlocked quite a lot of upgrades along the way. And generally a lot of these objective things as well. I believe we're starting to kind of get to a point where it's just, yeah, like kind of mainly gold to earn at this point, and Zaya still to unlock. And these two, which this is going to take a while because I don't think I'm quite strong enough at this stage for the subterranean on hard. But I do want to get this final passive slot. But we are a lot stronger overall, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to start off with Leona, because we've seen her played a little bit, but I just kind of want to show maybe the difference of hard mode in case people only watched yesterday. Yes, this did mean we beat Beachhead in the end. It took a lot of attempts with me and my friend. And Beachhead's pretty fucking fun, but it is very, very difficult, and I'm not even sure I'm guaranteed a victory on it still, just because of how difficult it is. So take that as you will. But yeah, no, we'll be playing the game mode again today. I don't know if I'm going to play quite as long as I did yesterday. That was pretty long stream for me, to just kind of like play a thing for, just because this mode is really fun and really interesting. I have solved a lot of my complaints, which is the rerolls. That's the big thing. So I want to stress again, like one of my biggest complaints yesterday was this game feels like a game that you kind of need 3-4 rerolls for to be able to really, really comfortably play. I have that now. Which should drastically improve the experience, which it has so far. Still feels a bit rough at moments, but that's purely because I need that last passive slot. Okay, that was a very interesting reconnect button. But yeah, like that last passive slot will, like, is basically kind of that last infinity gem in the gauntlet moment, where it's like goes from being a pretty powerful weapon to being just insane. I've also figured out that a lot of these issues are purely because of stream and it just being laggier than normal, and this mode not being very accommodating with lag. This mode is really, really rough if you're lagging in any capacity or have any ping, which is not a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna take the haste. But yeah, so this will be hard mode, so again, if I fuck up, it's not because I'm bad, it's because I'm bad, right? But yeah, no, it's honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with this mode, I cannot stress enough how much I've played an excessive amount of this at this point. And there's a lot of things I've learnt, and there's a lot of things I still know I need to learn. But you'll probably see this build is exactly the same as yesterday, and that's just because I found it to be really, really consistent and comfortable on Leona to build this kind of AoE tank monster. I kind of want both of these. I want the health more though. Like, she just feels really good, and the only thing I could probably do about this build differently when we get the next passive slot is probably put in EXP. Like, genuinely, that's how good this build kind of feels. But yeah, so now we have 4 rerolls, which makes this really nice, because look, we've already hit another thing that we want. Because that's pretty consistently how these games kind of run. There's not that many more things to unlock to add to the list as well, so that's quite nice. Radiant Field's more important. So I've unlocked both of these. This one's kind of singed Q. I have not tested this one, but it looks like it's kind of your normal bombs. I'm probably not going to test it this run. I'm going to probably test it with something, a different character. I'd probably suggest a character that's... Honestly, it's actually be really good on this character. That's kind of the difficult part of my argument. Probably a character that's a bit more damage orientated though. Oh look, a shield. Nice. Again, this is hard mode. This stuff is also, I'm not sure about that. There's a lot of times this shield gets cancelled out by other shields, and I kind of hope they do something about that. More haste. But yeah, like, these runs are getting much, much easier. It's on the other side of the benches, so I need to do this. And oh. Ultimate haste. Having a 30-second-ish ult on Leona is really good. There's my insane AoE nuke that I get now. Honestly, Ice Blast armor on Leona is really, really a must. I'm kind of surprised at how good it's been. Because it ends up being like how you clear a lot of enemies later on. I don't want Vortex Gloves. I do want area size. Because we inherently already scale with area, so why not commit more to that? Now, this is probably one of the enemies that is the roughest for me to deal with this early. This elite, the AoE one. Ooh, yes, Bel'Veth Trials. So this is a new thing that we've unlocked yesterday with hard mode stuff, and we'll try and do that one in a moment once I've killed this elite. And there's no bosses spawning. They're pretty good actually to do if you can, and most of the time they're not hard. You hear the surety in my voice there? But yeah, there's very few things left for me to unlock at this point. So I am just like more focused on doing runs and having fun with them. Than I was kind of yesterday for that. We haven't got too much potency with stuff, so this is a little rough what I'm doing. Of course, the boss spawns at the exact same timing, my bad. At least it's nocturne, so I can kind of evade them. There we go, finalized our build. Three, two, one. So you just get a bunch of gold and a card for doing that. And EXP. You get a lot of EXP. Basically, you see all of the stuff dropped. That. Try and level up one of these. More armor. Oh god, one of these as well. Alright. I don't get a break from the fucking elites. And I did not want to pick that up, but it died on top of me. Alright. I kind of want to hit an evolution here. And then I'm going to head over to the center and heal. I believe there's a boss coming soon. 6 minutes, 40. Yeah, it's because it's also the bomb wave. That's a rough one. Alright, here we go. This is a good evolution. There we go. Oh, hey, you Max. How's it going? I think I just picked this one up. I do kind of hope the boss turns up soon, because that's actually a really good one for clearing bosses. But I do heal here. I definitely need to heal. Whoosh. No, this is an elite, I believe. Or is that just on New Wave? Normally those rings indicate like an elite's probably spawning. But yeah, that's another thing I need to fucking do, is those rings, I forget about them. Like, ring-based, you can't move. Because there's a wall of enemies. Oh god. Oh, and the bosses spawn. Fuck. On his Cogmores? On a beach ball? Fuck, alright. Okay. I'm just gonna have to eat a lot of damage here. Whoosh. Okay, Point Blank or Pescatarian. That's a or Pescatarian. Yeah, no, I hate it. Right, Roaming Runner. More movement speed, more damage. Because that's something this build does kind of lack. While it's consistent, it does lack a little bit in the damage department. It's fine, normally, but if you can get damage via those augments, it's nice. Okay, that's another evolution. Nice. Just touch one of these cards. This is a really good one for clearing. Not these enemies, because these enemies are very heavy, tanky ones, but you know, that's how it is. Oh, Belveth Trial. You know what? I'm going to pick up this card and head over there then. But first we pick up this MF buff. Cooldown, alright. I want to try and get to the Belveth Trial as soon as possible then, because if I can do that while having a cooldown buff, there's not many things that's going to stop me. I saw an elite though. Survive within the circle. Oh yes, this one. This is fine. Just probably need to focus down the elite is the big thing. There we go. Much easier than kind of as it seems to be. Again, focusing on getting the weapon upgrades at this point, if we can. More evolutions would be much appreciated. Especially the Cyclone, that's a really good evolution. Keeps me very safe. So I think it's kind of seeable with this in comparison to like yesterday, this being hard mode is just, yeah, this is what meta upgrades do and getting a bit more experience with the mode. Okay, we've got 3 bosses. Is it just the... yeah, it's just these dudes. They're not exactly the most difficult to fight, as you can see. Ice Blast Armor is a great one to get evolved, because it basically is an additional shield. Like, I love how I stand by a comment I made yesterday. I don't know if it was on stream or not, but this game only suffers from the fact that it's tied to the League of Legends client. This is actually an incredibly well designed an awesome thing. Just, it suffers from that. I would love a vacuum. Quest spawning. Oh boy. Please let it be a pleasant one. Don't want to do the fucking beach ball again. Why can't I get any good fucking weapon upgrades? I could use rerolls at this point to just force the weapon upgrades sooner. because they are just kind of sitting there being useless otherwise. Okay, the quest is spawned. What are we getting? Oh, this isn't too bad. Oh, no, that wasn't it. That's it, procking. Death and taxes. More money. I think the one thing I want to see, I can change it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can quickly do this. I wonder if that affects my league, though. I also want to see... Can I change the tab button? No, it doesn't look like I can. Well, not immediately. Alright, that's another evolution. Oh, you bitch. So Rek'Sai hits a lot harder in hard mode, surprisingly. So I do kind of gotta play this a little smart. And I mean, she hits a lot harder. See, I'm dead. I knew that was coming. Dude, I need to write up like my learnings from this mode at some point. It's gonna be the fun part. I'm probably gonna do that later today. It's like I'm gonna make a long ass like learnings list of this is all the things that I learned from playing this mode. To be fair, I don't actually get anything from beating that boss really, other than more gold. That's not the end of the world if I don't. I do want movement speed though. More of that please, because that is a huge buff. Oh. Okay. So, with that being the case, I'm gonna now play on Outskirts, because this one's a lot harder, but I'm gonna play a different champion. We're gonna play Riven. Because I want to show Riven, and I want to see if I can get the build going like I did earlier. Because, oh dear god, so if you've played this mode, or if you saw yesterday, Briar looked really, really good, because she does feel pretty good. What if I told you Riven's like what Briar does, just 100% better? Like, I would compare this to like Star Rail's thing with how you would go like, oh, Law Ultra basically autopilots your healing. It's great. You don't have to worry. It gets you through most content. So does Aventurine, but he just does it better because it's barrier, not healing. That's the same argument here. So, I won't go too far into it. I'll explain once we get into the game. But Riven is very, very powerful. Ironically enough, I don't know if I want to go with the Singed Boots, because I unlocked them by playing Riven. And they're synergistic with her kit, but I also don't think I want it because of the way I'm playing her. We'll see. But it just, like, your early game is rough. Your early game is very, very rough. Your mid game, if you've got some decent upgrades, is already really, really good. And then your late game is just kind of immortal. Which I found extremely fascinating, and I now want to design a character with some of this in mind. So Riven has, oh for fuck's sakes, let's just reconnect. She's very fragile and she doesn't auto attack normally. So she's got a very similar style as Yasuo, is that she requires moving to get charges. Unlike him though, she doesn't get bonus from other sources, it is purely just from moving. So you do have to be constantly moving on Riven, which is why I'm kind of panicking, because if I get in, there's a good chance I'm just dead right now. Oh, thank God. Alright. So she has two versions of her ability. One is a normal attack, and then one is she does a slam that knocks enemies up. You can kind of probably tell which one's the which. Now you might see that I'm getting a barrier constantly. That's because of her passive. Her passive... I'll explain it in a bit, but... So her main ability is just, yeah, gain passive movement speed, gain charge as you move. I want to get to late levels faster, so that's great. And at max charge, she jumps forward, every second cast knocks up. So, how she works with her, her first ability is it's a dash and a stun in a direction, becoming untargetable for the dash part of it. It's actually pretty nice. Her ult amps her ability up quite a lot. And then her passive is where basically all of her kit comes together. So you get, yep, taking that. You get bonus damage based on closeness, so it's the same as that one augment. So it's pretty good. I do kind of want the area size, but we want crit chance and haste more. It's crit. But the other aspect of it is that you also get a shield based on that damage. That lasts for a very short amount of time, mind you. But it's pretty good because it also scales off your health. So if you get the health stuff and then you're constantly dealing damage in the area around you, I'm sure you can probably start figuring out where I'm going with this. It means you build tanky by not building things at all. I took that last time, which was really, really good. And what else did I take? Honestly, probably should take this. Or we take the boots. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take the boots. But yeah, so you can kind of see the ult is just upgraded ability. You get more movement speed. You send out an extra wave of stuff. It's actually pretty simple with an ult. But you can see, hopefully you can see though why I say like the early game is your rough part, your phase of like struggling with keeping up with things. That is not the buff I wanted. I wanted a defensive buff of some kind. There's the ability haste, awesome. Because I struggle with healing, and you basically need to be constantly in the fight to be healing or keeping your barrier up. And this early, that's a little bit of an ass. I'm dead. Yeah. So that's why I say again, her early game is the rough part. I don't know if I like QE. I think I need EQ for it, so I still have a bit, or a spacebar maybe for the ult. Something for the ult that's not R, because that makes it really awkward, but E still probably... I could use mouse buttons, actually. I do have some things on here to use. Okay, I want to see if this actually affects these hotkeys. It does not. So I can muck with them as much as I like. Awesome. But yeah, I will also say Riven feels like a character that you required getting a lot of your stats up to make it really good. That is one of its one of the weaknesses, because like if I didn't have my health regen this far up, I do not think she would be anywhere near as feasible. I think that's one of the big weaknesses I've found with her so far. Alright, let's hope the game launches smoothly. It won't, I bet it fucking won't, but... Because, God, I would love to change, like, the tab to shift. That's one thing I'd love to do. Yeah, no, of course it's not going to launch smoothly. Why would it? I feel like this is going to be a consistent thing, just because things be rough. Alright. But yeah, so the ability's pretty decent. So let's change this back to E, and then this to like space for now. See how that goes. Ability haste. Because I want as many instances of damage as possible to keep the barrier going. There you go. And gains 25% of that as a shield up to, and it's a set amount of HP based on your HP, which is why you want to get HP. That's why you want instance damage as well. Don't want any of that. Take Radiant Field. Radiant Field's really good on this, because that's just constant close range DPS. Yeah, experience gain. I'm gonna take more Bunny Hop, honestly, because this scales insanely. Health regen, projectile, none of those. Duration, projectile, crit chance. We want crit chance because we want big damage when it happens, because this actually scales a crit. Don't want any of those. Do not want any of those. Don't want any of those. Fuck. Okay. That was some bad RNG. I'm just gonna reset this run. If I can't hit health, it's not gonna work. Already took a bit of compromising, so. Again, if I'm in a single player version of this, there's no reason not to. It's the way they've designed the game. I will stand by it. Like, okay, so this is what I want to say. This is why, in the game I'm doing, right, like I've talked about this a few times, I'm fine with a person going into a run and then quitting just to get like better portals. It's gonna be how it is. I'm not going to judge someone that's like, I need the perfect portals and I need the perfect start. And I'm like, you know what, fair. That's why I want you to be able to attune some stuff a bit easier if you need to, and direct certain things. That's why rerolls need to get added. And I want to add locking and banishing. Those are the two other ones that I've considered quite a bit. Banishing, definitely. Locking, maybe. Locking's a difficult one, because when I look at games that add locking, the best ones that add locking are ones that have wider upgrades, a wider range. So what I mean by that is like Soulstone Survivors. Soulstone Survivors has locking in it, and it's really good in that because we're talking about like there is a lot of abilities you can get. Obviously, there's only a select few that you want, and then the upgrades you get. You could get easily two at the same time of the same ability or all sorts of stuff. It becomes a lot more useful to lock in that one because there's also rarities, all sorts. Imagine if in this one I could get a double upgrade. I don't know, I guess. Like, you'd kind of want to lock if you got 2 double upgrades for something that you wanted. So it's good and bad, but I don't think it works in these sorts of games all like quite as well. By the way, I wanted all 3 of those. That's upsetting. That's where locking would be nice, but I don't think it's an essential thing that most of these games should add. And I think most should avoid adding it because I think it does lead to problems, but I think banishing is perfectly fine. Because that's like an inverse thing where it's limiting your pool so you're more likely to get the things that you want out of it. And there are just sometimes straight up abilities or upgrades you just don't want. Crit. But yeah, like I think at the point of hitting 2 Yuumi quests completed was when this build felt really good. I'm gonna take this. Because I want to try it out. Really don't want any of those. I could take area and it'd not be bad. Cooldown, health, and then area? Sure. Just so it was also an attempt to reduce how many rerolls I was about to use, because it's probably going to end up being quite a bit. So the problem with this fight is I kind of just need to get a good MF buff and I can beat it. And it's kind of just down to that. Because even if I just ult... we take this, because this is really good. Please give me a good one. That's not a good one. Now I'm out of ult. And now I'm dealing with an elite that shreds me. Yeah, I'm dead here. It really does come down to that MF buff. If it's like car or lifesteal on kill, then I can probably, or shield maybe, I can probably do it. But the rest of the time, no. No, it's just not strong enough. Alright, let's switch back to Warehouse District and play Riven there. I don't think I've got any upgrades that are under 1,000, yeah. I know that's not a great showing of it, but I genuinely stress Riven, I think, if you can get her going, I don't think she's quite as strong as like peak Yasuo, but I think she's definitely incredibly powerful. And if you're playing with a group, I would highly recommend having her in there just because of how reliably she won't die at later stages. To most things, so you can kind of have that one player that doesn't die so all of you can respawn. Which is something we found yesterday was really, really useful when we're playing with me and one other person, is just having like one person that's like really DPS orientated and one person that's just hard to kill was really, really nice. Because if you have someone that's hard to kill, they kind of can't kill the bosses easily at the end. Whereas if you have a DPS, then that compensates for that. I'll take the fucking area size again, sure. It's kind of, though I would put her in the same kind of category as Yasuo, is that like once it gets to a specific point, she is just kind of a hyper carry and wins the game herself. Unlike Yasuo, though, you need to be a little bit more active in the later stages, because you still need to kind of direct yourself. More ability haste. Like, would you believe how I tested Riven this morning was I took it at Outbreak and it was just insane. Or Outback, or whatever the fucking map we just left off. Like, genuinely, that's how I was playing. Nope. Sure. It would like some weapon upgrades, but you know. Technically, I've got nothing for damage at this point. Because even movement speed technically kind of compensates to damage, because it's just more instances. Here we go. Some damage amping, but it's not consistent. That's big. Now we finally have a bit more damage. I kind of can't take that because I need movement speed and I need health. After this run, I swear we'll play Aurora though. But I will warn, I've never been successful with Aurora. I think that's how her name's said. She's the new champ. And she definitely feels like a character that's going to get a lot stronger with time. This is an upgrade I could have used in the last run. So I did try running her with duration at one point. It felt really bad. Like, you don't really want duration on her shield, because it does actually scale with duration, by the way. But it just doesn't feel good with it. You're a wave one. Wave ones are way more manageable. See? Way more manageable. What do I want as my final upgrade? Again? There's those two. I think it is this. No, it's that. Okay, yeah. This is a good one for me. Okay, right there you saw closer to what the shields are gonna look like later. So I haven't actually seen what the Sin Trail upgrade does. I'm kind of interested. I do need an evolved weapon soon, though. There we go. Okay, that's an evolved weapon I labeled. And it's a very good one. See what the ZMF buff is. If it's good, we go straight to the thing. Well, that's the answer. Entering enemies grant stacking shield and movement speed. Yes. 100% yes. That is actually about as good as it can get. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're starting to get into that mid-game point that I was talking about. Alright, I need to go do this Yumi quest. Okay, this is huge. This should give me a few levels. In fact, I might start heading back towards... Oh, okay, I thought it was going to give me a lot more. I've been good at picking up my EXP, I guess. Right, lose movement speed? No. Gain health when you... Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go that one. I would have loved the point blank range one. Or some more haste. Okay, there's an evolution available. It's not the best of my evolutions, but you know. So versus bosses, I'm gonna be really good because of the stacking. I was really hoping for like a weapon upgrade there, so I was like, yeah, I'll pick one up. That's a bit better, but still not close enough. Oh my god, really? Dude, let's just get that out of the pool. Oh, it's this one again, okay. Oh, that's an evolution. Okay. kinda didn't want to roll into that, but I was using it as a safety net in case I roll into the next one. And I still haven't hit the fucking thing. So this is kind of what I was talking about though, is like, I'm not really running out of my shield anymore. And like, this is without being really, getting the best evolution I can, which is the bunny hop. There we go. Now I'm not afraid. Because now I can focus this bastard down a little bit more aggressively. Come on, let me go pick it up. No, it's on the outside. Alright then. That's rather unfortunate that we managed to kill it just to have it left outside. I should have moved over more. I'm probably dead here, yep. Of course, of course. Why not? I keep being so close, but yet so far away when it comes to these at the end. Oh, what did I get DM'd with? Oh, nice. Alright. League. There we go. I got one of the unlocks, cool. I also, again, 2 Bel'Veth trials done in that one, I think. So that's 2 more along the line to getting to Xayah. God, if Xayah's not broken as fuck by the time I finally get to her, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Alright, so that's maxed ability haste now, which is one of the best ones to get maxed out probably at this point for me. Then try and get movement speed and damage. So let's show Aurora. I don't expect this to go well. I really don't. Because I've not had any success with her so far. She's just too fragile. So let's see how bad it goes. I've had 2 runs I've managed to get to the boss and fucking died on it. Goddamn Rek'Sai, man. She fucking do damage. But yeah, no, I don't think there was a, like, heavily perfect Riven run, because we got screwed over a lot of ways when it came to getting to our levels. But that's kind of how Riven goes, and the fact that, yeah, in the later stages, you kind of just don't take damage. And you deal really good AoE damage at the same time. That's why I take the crit, because you just, the fact that most of your AoEs right there were critic is going to be great, because your main ability crits, the lightning from that scales off health crits, the static sword, stuff like that. So I'm going to say this now, I do not know how you're supposed to build Aurora still. That's probably one of the reasons why I've not had a lot of success for her. I think I know, but it doesn't stop the fact that I think she's just very fragile, so you need to... She reminds me a little bit of what you kind of want to do with Seraphine, which is just like massive, massive damage. So much damage that you don't die, but you're... Oh, this is actually worst case scenarios, because she, again, very fragile, please don't die. But she's just not really capable of clearing the area as well as Seraphine is. Because she doesn't have like a invulnerable room nuke to the same extent Seraphine does. She has kind of options, and they're slightly lower cooldown, but because she, again, we'll explain it as we get in. Passive every 7 levels, call a spirit. I've honestly not seen the spirit nor understand it. Then you've got this, you go invulnerable for a duration, so I guess you want duration, you want haste. And you apply your hex to them and deal damage when you run through them. No. Surely not. You know what, I'm gonna take armor here. Because again, I think it's just her defensiveness is super weak. That's why I wanted to take the armor, because of Ice Blast. Hoping this gives me the protection I need. And then your ult is like a really weird thing, and I don't think I understand it at all. And then your main one, you fire a projectile, hits them, hexes them. Every third cast, she purges the hexes and deals bonus damage, which it nukes for. You'll see it, I think, now? Yeah. And I think it crits as well, the Hex explosion. Yeah, it does. So maybe, is it really worth getting crit for that? I want projectile and I want EXP gain. That's for sure. Projectile count. Give me a vacuum, this might give me a level. Is this affected by duration? It is. Okay, I'm probably gonna, yeah, probably want to pick up duration then. So her ult is, I'm just gonna use it. You hit the edges, you deal with the damage, and you bounce. It just seems the damage is like slightly inadequate with it, I don't know. again, your clear speed's not very fast. Your stats are really low, so you're very fragile. I'm really struggling to find her upside. And that's why I'm thinking she's extremely reliant on getting the more matured stats. Because, yeah, now I'm dead, pretty much. The shield came up in time, cool. Like, in a sense, this here should maybe explain why DOT characters in these Vampire Survivor games is normally really, really weak, and normally why you have to give them so much, like, upfront damage. What was I looking again for? Duration. There. I'd use all my rerolls to find something that was useful. So, I probably want a Tibbers here. Yes, one of those. And none of these synergize, so I guess we take Cyclone because it's just more defensive. And having multiple duration and projectiles kind of compensates for the fact that we can't evolve it. Okay, well I get an evolution. I want to get the Tibbers next, because, or if I can, because the Tibbers is just a huge overall buff. See, I don't see these spirits, like, am I supposed to see spirits? Ah, there they are. Those. Okay. We're now starting to get to a point where I'm feeling strong with her. I don't think I can handle a trial though. If I can evolve Tibbers, I'm gonna feel like in a really good spot, but until then... Death taxes. Okay, now I need to deal with 2 Cogmores. Did I bug them out? I bugged them out for a while. Or they may have been still stunned, I don't know. I think they bugged for a moment. Alright, once I deal with these Cogmores, I'm gonna try the challenge, I think. See if it's like Death Wave or something. Fuck. I should shut up next time. This one's not too bad for me. Honestly, it's probably one of the better ones I could get. But it's still rough as fuck. Okay. Nice. Need just one more level on Tibbers. Let's go, big Tibbers. Fuck them up, Tibbers. Meanwhile, I'm gonna die. Tibbers, come back to me, please. Nice job, Tibbers. You've killed a bunch of them. I love it. Alright, now let's get this evolved main weapon. Now it shoots more hexes, and her purge now deals damage at an area around the target. Oh, okay. That actually sounds really huge. I know this can't evolve, but nonetheless I want to max it out because I want to get as much defensive from it as I can. Yuumi quest is spawned on the other side of the map. Thanks, Yuumi. What quest is it? Marathon. Okay. I might be able to do this. Alright, honestly, fuck it, why not? I'm hyper fragile and hyper evasive, so this might actually be the correct choice. Yeah, it didn't matter. I was gonna get overwhelmed either way. I don't have the damage. This is the big problem. I see this character being, I guess, good, but holy shit, they need way more to make them good. But we did get the Annihilator, which maybe that does it, because that's another EXP synergy weapon. That might be what we were waiting on. I just wish I could look at these things inside of the client instead of having to wait until I get them. Again, my complaint of wiki games comes to light yet again. Always my complaint of these sorts of things. What does this weapon do? How does it scale? Look at it in game. Figure it out. What do you mean, look at it in game, figure it out? You, what the fuck do you mean? Also, the lead client's dying again. Give it a moment. It's just frustrating. Alright, there we go. So yes, we got the Annihilator and we got 1,000 gold. And we did do another Bel'Veth trial, right? I think we did one in there. Yeah, it was the Death Wave. just increase damage. More damage at this point. So how many more of those do I need to do? I need to do 10 more trials. Okay. Also, so I found out I misunderstood when I read this. This is per level gain these stats. That is not per level in game. That is per level of the upgrade. It has 100 upgrade levels, apparently. So you can get 100% of all of those values. That's insane. Obviously you have to have the money for that, but let's be honest, that's kind of the point, is what happens once you've maxed all of these out. Where's that gold going? Well, I guess we found out. The gold anima power is your anima dump. Let's play Yasuo. Let's go to the subterranean lab. I said play Yasuo. Game, please. I wouldn't mind an additional reroll. That might be nice, by the way. But 4's reasonable enough under most situations. I do hope that this mode comes out in a way, like when this mode comes to its end, there's a way to keep playing it, or they will be bringing it back or something, because I'm loving it. I really do enjoy this. I think it's a really nice, well-refined version of a lot of stuff, and the fact that it has multiplayer, allowing me to play with some friends, is actually really, really huge. And I hate that, like, this... I've very actively said for a long time how I didn't want to make my game multiplayer, just because there's a lot of issues, and this game mode alone has been the biggest, like, selling point of, I was probably wrong and I probably should consider it. Which, there's some concerns with that. Should I? I mean, one comment I saw recently. Oh, so the game's just fucking broke. Close the program. Reconnect. If possible. But there was a comment recently on one of the streams, the game dev streams, that again reminds me of, like, stuff I need to think about. So someone asked, I hope this comes to, or not asked, but said that they hope that it comes to mobile, and I'm like, from the beginning, I've not wanted it really to be a mobile game, but I can understand the desire for it to do so. The problem is, to my understanding of things, that becomes a much more legally difficult situation, which is where one of my main concerns for that comes in. That was why PC release was just always the safest answer. Because if I just release it to PC, what's the problem? And also, realistically, I do probably want to make another game after this. Eventually. Like, I wouldn't put it past me that at this point in time, I will come back to that game, like, after I've worked on it more and more, and just going, you know what? I'm not going to say that this is, like, the game 2, like, the version 2, release 2 of it, but I'm just going to make the game again from the ground up. And that will be at a point where like I'm a much more competent coder and a much more happier space with it all. And I think that's pretty reasonable to think on that. God, I am lacking damage. Now this is a toss-up. Do I want this? Because I've got, was it 2 things from crit that I'm going to want? Then I want stuff that crits. This doesn't crit. But it's offered. The problem is with the main, I suppose main weapon is it's so unreliable early. Like, it's such an insane weapon later, but it's so bad right now. Yeah, that's good timing. Crit and haste are the 2 things I want, right? Yeah. Occasionally kill that. Yeah. Kill all normal enemies and heavy enemies long cooldown. Sure, fuck it, why not? Oh, so it's a nuke. Cool. Again, when you say long cooldown, how am I supposed to know what the cooldown is? Area size, so it's not a definite screen nuke. Okay, that's concerning. So it's not like proper pentagram, it's budget pentagram. Ability haste. Well, the fact that it's still not fired again, it really does have a long cooldown, huh? Alright, there's my crit. So it's cooldown of 100 seconds. Okay, it is a very long cooldown. This wouldn't be bad. Movement speed and shield. Stacking. Does scale, but I do want the crit thing. The crit thing. Crit thing. Okay, I have to take something here. This can crit, so we take this. Damn it. Because I did that weird walk back into thing. Okay, well oh no, I need to get this more prepped. As much as an evolution now would be great, that's too good to pass up. That was the correct choice. Grow in size, lose movement speed. Nah, I'm just gonna take Card Collector because there's also a bunch of cards sitting down on the ground at the moment. And that's an evolution for that thing, so let's see what that evolves into, eh? Enemies killed by the explosion drop increased EXP and have a chance to drop gold, so that's pretty good actually. So I definitely want to get my haste further along so we can cast that more often. I'm feeling confident. I probably shouldn't be. No, that's fine. Swarm me, you say. That's literally what I do best into. We don't even have that much crit chance at the moment. Our crit chance is still sitting at like 50%. We've only got like 2 levels in the crit chance buff. I probably want movement speed more actually, but I should probably take the weapons. No, I need to take the weapons. I'm being naughty by not. Okay, so the static also is going to be evolvable now, which is what I should be doing. Like, holy shit, that is definitely important. Because that's a lot of crit instances, which makes Yasuo even more autopilot. Okay, that is coming up fairly regularly now, and good god, the elites spawn and just die. We're 2 levels off of this being evolvable now as well, which is good. We're pretty far along with all of our upgrades. And now we're going to get a shitload of money. Alright, one more upgrade away from it. god, alright. This is getting absurd, I like this. Alright, my shield's gone though. Yuumi quest spawning, okay. And that's our evolution. Awesome. Now, we don't worry about cards as much. These cards are just upgrades. So now we're at 75% crit chance. And the only thing to max out is movement speed. Being tiny and take more damage. Okay, sure. Alright, Pelvis. Oh, she's now spawning shit to hit me with while I do the run. Oh. Alright, that's actually huge, because that's a huge bunch of upgrades I just got then. Nice.
Because I think that's also a story mission, right?
Oh. Yep, that was a story mission. 1 of 2 complete. So, give it a moment, because it's going to tick through. There we go. Passive inventory slot unlocked. Fuck yes. I have now unlocked all of those. And a bunch of gold. And now I only have one more boss to beat on hard difficulty. Alright. I'm actually gonna just grab the health regen. It's more valuable than it seems. Especially in these runs. I'm gonna leave that for a moment while I look at so these are some of these story ones that I've been kind of like making mention of. Okay, mission critical. So this is actually one of the augments I do kind of want to get. So I have looked up some of these augments. This one is like your crit deal more damage, but your non-crit deal less damage. But if I come to here, we've only got reach 35 Xayah to unlock like the standard stuff now. But here we've got defeat Aatrox to get anima power. And then obviously the Bel'Veth trials and shite. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna just quickly reset this so I can actually level up duration. Is anything cheaper than 3k? No, everything's 3k or more. Good on it. Oh, Subterranean Lab, man. It's fucking spooky. So yeah, that just leaves the Beachhead now as the last one. I don't know if I want to do that right now though. I kind of want to unlock Xayah, but like the easiest way to unlock Xayah is to take like a good stompy one, like probably Leona, and just do the fucking Warehouse District over and over again because it's super easy. And I can get like maybe 2 or 3 trials done each time. And how many more have we got to do? 8. Alright. But yeah, no, Leona should be super strong now because the health regen being maxed out, max health almost being maxed out, armor being pretty far along. These defensive stats being just really, really good for her. Ability haste is nice. This one's probably one of the few ones where like, this is great on so many characters, not so much on Leona. She doesn't, of the kit that I build for her, I think there's only like one weapon she has that actually really benefits from additional projectiles, which is the glaives, right? It's kind of funny. All right. Do another run of this. So yeah, we're now kind of at the slowing down stage of progression where it's just a final few things and then I'm gonna have to start doing gold farming. To just like give a purpose to doing the anima power stuff. Because realistically, what I probably want to do is I probably want to have everything maxed out and then start leveling anima power up, because while anima power is better than some of the other upgrades, it would just be better for curve, so I don't have to like waste my time with all of it. And it means that I can go towards go and fight the Aatrox with all of that maxed out and then just have anima power is the last thing. And it also means that theoretically I'll have a lot of gold sitting around waiting for anima power so I can burst a bunch of the levels of it up really, really quickly. Okay, area size. So now I can take like EXP or something like that as well as everything else I normally do. Dude, having that final passive slot's gonna be so nice. Max health. I'm wondering if some of what the extreme upgrades are gonna like. It's because surely there's some extreme quests. I wonder what they would reward you with. Surely it's just gonna be gold, right? This is the main one. I'm gonna be greedy. See if it pays off. Tempting, but no. I'm very happy with how I do my build normally on Leona. Alright, card collector is probably the correct one of all of these. Especially knowing that we haven't actually collected any cards so far. Alright, what do you got for me? Oh, okay, well. Free boss kill, I guess. Alrighty. Should I just take this? Yeah, I think I should. The power spike's just worth it. Yeah, that was worth it. So cooldown, health regen, and armor. Static sword, already level 3, so it's the priority for getting a level up on to evolve it. Yeah, I won't complain about extra gold. Shouldn't there be a Belveth thing soon? Complain and it shall happen. So yeah, health regen, armor, and haste. What's up here? Oh, there's the armor. Survival being swarmed, sure. There's that, so now I just need health regen and haste. There's haste, now I just need health regen. And we've got all of our things. Cool. I want the health regen more because I'm definitely struggling with keeping my health topped up. Alright, well, I'm just gonna head over to this Yumi quest. Larger than life, 100%, taking that. Take the weapon upgrades at this point, because we want the damage. We need evolutions available. The fact that we're level 24 and it's not even 8 minutes is great. Alright, well that's a better evolution than the Shield Slime. So now we have one evolution queued up. And here's the bosses. Cool, get us to that evolution, and now we just go kill. So crowds of enemies is just super easy now. And we also kind of shred bosses. I did not actually want to pick that up, but oh well. I'm already unkillable. I didn't need this. Surely like a Yumi thing is gonna turn up soon or something like that, right? Haste. There we go, trial. Hi, Belvith. Oh god, it's one of these. Well, it's already dead. That's A evolution. Fuck. We're really close to a few more evolutions again as well. Got 2 weapons that are on level 4. Correction, now we have the level, we have an evolved weapon ready. I'm gonna try and seek the edges to see if we can pop a crate that has a vacuum in it. Because at this point in time, like, that's kind of what we need. It's very cute that you guys are chasing me, but you know, it's not gonna work. Alright, give me that evolution. Keep my eye out for a vacuum. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be big. Resize. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, movement speed for haste is probably the correct thing here, because that compensates for movement speed lost. So now we actually are fast again. And now we have an evolved weapon. So we need 2 more levels on the Ice Blast armor. Which I think's pretty possible, honestly. Another vacuum. Probably just gonna take it. It'll probably give us at least A level. Also gave us the evolution. That is huge. Everything's evolved now. So we can pick the cards up for upgrades. Where's that trial? I'm going to it. There'll be 3 this run. It's a huge amount of progress. Means that we have 5 more to do. View is greatly reduced? Sure, why not? Basically don't see the enemies now because they all die just outside of my range. Pretty good. Alright, here's the Rixo. So it's gonna be a long fight, but as long as I'm just like paying attention, this shouldn't be losable. I say that I immediately fuck it up. God damn it. Okay, Rixo, could you learn how to be stunned? Just genuinely, that's... It's mildly frustrating to see the effect on you, but it actually doing nothing. No! No! It means that progress is lost! I hate you. I hate you, League of Legends. I was so close. It was so close to beating it. Ah! Hi Cat, how you doing? Been sitting on my lap for a while and I haven't really commented on it or anything. Here's some pats. Oof, my friend sent some nice views. Ooh. Fucking where is he? Just up in the fucking hills. It's a nice view though. Alright. How much more do I want to play? That's honestly, that really upset me. Because yeah, so the worst part of that is that means that all of that progress of that run's just wiped. Because Vanguard says fuck me, I guess. So all of that gold earned is just gone. That's upsetting. Oh no, I think I got the gold because I don't think I had 4.8k. Okay, that's a little bit better then. Still upsetty spaghetti, but like, come on. I should have won that. That should have been a victory. But no. Probably just armor here, honestly. Armor or one of these. I mean, that's the only options, but like, I don't think I save for anything. I think I just keep spending. I'm just gonna get one of these and max it out, I think. Area size is more universal. Did I get progress on the... I did, so I did get all my progress from it. Okay, I'm not so upset now. 5 more trials of Belveth to do before on hard before I get Xayah though. No, I think I'm gonna call it here. We've only gone for like 2 hours, but I did play like 4.5 hours or something like that. Got on stream alone yesterday, and I've played a lot more since. Oh no, it's been 2.5. God lord. Because I want to start writing up my kind of thoughts from this game and any analysis that I can take away from it to discuss with my friend in terms of like what would be correct to do towards the game that I'm doing. Because again, this is what I came into this game thinking about, is what is like the correct thing? What is the value that I can get out of this? What did they do that I should learn from? I'm not saying I agree with everything. Again, I'm still pretty firmly on the belief that this shouldn't exist. I feel like you should just give them the thing straight away. But outside of that, I agree with all of the rest of these upgrades. I think they're all correct. The boon durations are actually really, really smart. It means that you can have very powerful boons, but not, and balance them around that middle point a bit more effectively, because then the player can have a powerful boost early on, but like later on it becomes more of an actual like impactful piece. We saw with the invulnerable car, like that being increased by 50% duration is huge. That is a long ass time to have that kind of effect for. And animate power, yeah, that's going to be insane later. Projectiles, I agree with. I do want to have something like that. I think I do. May not have, because I may have forgotten about it. Experience, I agree with. Ability haste, I agree with. Critical chance, I agree with. Duration, area size, all these. Duration's an interesting one, because I don't think we actually have a duration stat in the game. And this makes me wonder if I should or not. Like, that is an actually very valid question now to put forward for this. And then the rest of these are just very much generic, like damage, armor, max health, health regen. The amount of regen this gives is quite high, but also keeping in mind, I think it's... So it's plus 15 health every second. That's... Is that OP? Not really, because again, we have to consider the way this game's designed. The armor formula looks like it's the same as League's armor formula, or at least somewhat on that same stem, which means that armor is a percentage mitigation that you do, and it just kind of slowly gets worse and worse the more armor you have. I'm sure that like the max armor from this and the max armor from that other buff, the other passive, like together still are really good, but there's a limit to how strong it will be overall, right? It will have diminishing returns. The fact that they've gone with just like straight up health increases by percentage instead of flat is interesting. I would like to analyze that further, see if that is maybe how I should do it, right? It's like, at the moment, I'm intending to do it as a flat value. And that's because I've not really added a percentage increase thing, have I? No, I haven't. I should. See, we're immediately coming across what I'm saying. Like, this is why I look at these games a lot. Is by looking at this game, I can sit there retrospectively, think over all of the stuff I've done, and question, why have I done that? Why did they do this? Why is it different? Why is it the same? So on and so forth. 75% increased pickup range, but the pickup range is pretty small baseline in this. So maybe we'll look at that. Movement speed only goes up to 20%. Okay, fair enough. Duration only 20%. A lot of these only go up to like 20%ers. Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, that's a 20% as well. Okay, so they've very smartly balanced everything. They've very clearly done things intentionally. So this is gonna go 0.7, 0.8, 1 point, so 80% damage increase. Okay, 80% is a lot. 10% damage increase for each level. This is actually really something I should think about. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could go through further analysis on stream, but like this is kind of where we're at now, where it's just going to be sitting here like looking at... I think some of the progression is a little egregious. I think for a mode that's a limited time only, or at least to my understanding, this is a limited time only event. This having such like larger kind of requirements for some of its objectives. Like if I've played for pretty much a full day so far, and like a day and a half at this point, it's probably an adequate amount of time. And I've not unlocked. Like, it took me a long time to unlock a lot of things. I think it may be a little bit on the extensive side. Like, maybe it's a little too much, but I think they're just about right. So this begs the question, though, kind of returning back to my game. Well, my game's not limited time only. So in that argument, what do I do in that case? Like, do I think that these are egregious in my case? No, I think these are actually, like, I'm gonna be honest, these numbers seem like the correct numbers what I've seen of these for this style of game. Again, if it wasn't limited time only, I would 100% agree with all of it. I think it's just because it's limited time only, I'm like, and also, I think I've said this many times at this point, one of my biggest things that I would say is, again, it's a limitation of it being part of the League engine and client, is not getting better information about these things. Like, and being able to hover over this, find out what it is, being able to see a list of all of the augments, items, evolutions, and all that from inside the client. I think that would have been an awesome addition, but I understand limitations of resources, memory space, and working with the client itself. So I'm not saying they're awful for not doing it. I think that's my just like thing that I'm sitting there going like, would have been nice if they'd done that. I think that would have really improved the knowledge and understanding of this. I also think that some of the in-game tooltips could have been improved quite a bit, because the fact that, like, I stand by, evolving a weapon means that you lose all of its base text. So if the weapon doesn't change drastically, you don't actually fucking know what the hell it might have originally done if you forget, which happens. And sometimes you'll be in the middle of a run going like, what the fuck is this doing again? Or early on, you might not understand what's going on. And it would be nice to have a way of getting that information back. I'd also kind of appreciate maybe showing some of the scalings a bit better inside of it. I think some of the ability tooltips, the actual character ability ones, are also a little lacking. I think like they did pretty well with Aurora's one specifically, is the one that I'd refer to, is like that one actually has like the correct symbols and stuff like that, so I know what I'm looking at, I know where I'm looking, and I know what stats I should possibly be seeking for. I think that's missing in a few spots. Also, I wonder if maybe this is just me. I'd love some clarity on, does damage amplify ability damage? My assumption is yes, but the fact that it's only shows the level damage, like the level increasing damage, makes me query that. So that's my little, I think most of my complaints for this mode. Overall, it's a stellar mode. I think they should be incredibly proud of what they accomplished with this. It came out pretty clean as well. I've had some issues with Vanguard, but I think that's also because I'm just kind of lagging a little bit because I'm streaming, which is very much atypical, because I wasn't having anywhere near as many issues yesterday afternoon when I was playing with my friend. He was having a couple of issues. I was still having like 1 or 2 issues from time to time, but overall it was a lot better. I haven't actually played matchmaking on this, and I'm probably not going to until I've basically maxed everything out. I don't know. I've mixed feelings on the matchmaking aspect. I think the cooperative side's great. I think matchmaking is just part of that, and I think there's a valid point for that. But this has definitely begged the question of if I should do co-op, and if I do co-op, how would I do co-op? Right? I think sharing levels is actually really, really smart. I think that's a really, really good way of doing it. I definitely think there's some interesting ideas that could be done with the cooperative side of things if I was to introduce it. And I can already kind of think about how I would handle a lot of the things. Most of the game wouldn't change, mind you. But how enemies spawn would have to be one of the biggest things that changes, like immediately. The way the map is done has to change because it would have to be a fixed map size. It wouldn't be the pseudo fake infinite that I do currently. There's a lot of like technical limitations that come with doing a cooperative environment like this. Which, mind you, I want to say might not be a bad thing to have the remove the pseudo infinite. It's something that I have considered a few times already. There would definitely be a lot of things that would be having to be tested out though. Like how would you join, when would you join, and things like that. It would be interesting to see. Again, there's a lot of technical limitations to it, and there would be a massive overhaul to the code if I was to even approach this. And the fact that I've done half of it in my head while saying this is probably a bad sign. Yeah, I'm gonna end here before I keep thinking on this and actually program it in between now and the next stream. So hey, you guys want to see multiplayer? Fucking hell. I need to stop. I'm actually getting too far along with the idea in my head. I need to brainstorm it with people before I make a definitive answer on if I should or not. Damn it. Yeah, no, we're ending here. Fuck it. I'm getting too far into the thought process of this. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be playing more of this next week, I think. We're going to probably do only one stream of it next week, and we'll go to 2 streams probably of Persona or something. I'm not going to be streaming on Monday, have an appointment, and we'll probably be back with programming as the first thing back. Aside from all of that, I don't think there's much else to say, so again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're awesome, stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, goodbye.